not folding now. Yeah, you're live. JD, you're live, eh?
Live and well.
What's that?
Say alive and well?
Well, if you interpret it to mean that, then yes. In the meantime, let me start looking. So, Carl, what was I talking about? Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, tell me, what were you talking about?
We're talking about the youth engagement by the
Oh, yeah,
Jimmy
man.
Bones.
Jimmy Bones. Right,
So you are trying to get right.
Right in, yeah. So I get him after I get them, they call the people, water-wise. 71 for 1, Keaton.
Yeah, well, the reply not that bad. Hopefully they go put their heads down, put their shoulder to the wheel today. Because the wicket has no demons or no devil in it. So they should fool their boots. According to Kevin Peterson, they should fool their boots today. Just how England did. At the end of the day, they should be like 350, 360 for about 4. That would be good.
All that?
Well,
No, you guys just had to sit on there.
they go play Russia.
Let me tell you something. Today's match is an ideal opportunity for everybody, all players, to do so and focus and put on an innings that says to the selectors, I deserve to be picked not just for the next test match, but for the next series.
Going forward, yeah.
I deserve to be picked. All right, but we could talk about that. I am more interested in the water-wise right now. Errol Bonaparte, Venetrius, and Kenneth Joseph, morning.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Good morning, listeners, and welcome to another edition of WaterWise, a production of the National Water and Sewerage Authority, Nawasa. I am Wendy Chateau. As we shared on our last program, we are getting ready for World Water Day celebrations, this year guided by the theme, Groundwater, Making the Invisible Visible. Of course, groundwater plays an invaluable role in supply availability, even though it is often not considered, as it is hidden from sight. Its impact, however, is visible everywhere, if only we pause to observe. And even though groundwater is unseen, it is moving below your feet right now. As part of the water cycle, groundwater is a major contributor to flow in many streams and rivers, and has a strong influence on river and wetland habitats for plants and animals. People have been using groundwater for thousands of years and continue to use it today, largely for drinking water and irrigation. Life on Earth depends on groundwater just as much as it does on surface water. To highlight the importance of groundwater in our lives, Nawasa will host an awareness walk on Tuesday, March 22nd, World Water Day, to, as suggested by the theme, bring some visibility to this precious resource that, although out of sight, aids in satisfying some of our basic daily water needs. The awareness walk begins at 5 p.m. at the Woburn Playing Field, to the borehole at Woodlands, and back to the playing field. So look out for us on the road on Tuesday afternoon, and feel free to join in and acquire some knowledge on groundwater. Also this morning, with the deadline fast approaching, we remind you of a job opportunity at Nawasa in the Production and Quality Department. A vacancy exists for the post of Assistant Manager of the department and requires the successful candidate to assist in providing leadership in the management of the water production, quality and monitoring operations, and supervise the sewer, laboratory and electrical units. It requires supervision of the implementation of capital projects and the preparation of the annual budget. Minimum qualifications, knowledge, and experience required are a bachelor's degree in electrical, mechanical, or environmental sanitary engineering with at least 5 years' experience. The successful candidate must be conversant with office and engineering software applications, possess a thorough knowledge of industry standards and their applications, and have the ability to assist in the design of systems to upgrade the treatment and sewer systems. Applicants must have a valid driver's license. You must also be familiar with the use of Microsoft Office and engineering software applications, have good interpersonal skills, be flexible and adaptable, and possess strong leadership and motivational skills. Applications including a CV containing at least 2 references from a relevant previous and/or current post should be submitted in a sealed envelope and addressed to the General Manager. Vacancy for Assistant Production and Quality Manager, National Water and Sewage Authority, P.O. Box 392, Lucas Street, St. George's, Grenada. Applications can be emailed to nawasa@nawasa.gd on or before Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022. Applications received after the closing date will not be considered. Please also note that only applications that meet the requirements will be considered. That's our time with you this morning. Until next time, I am Wendy Chateau on behalf of the entire team at Nawasa, wishing you a fantastic day and a restful weekend.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share.
The Nawasa program has been played, so I'm back with you to talk again. We have to get right in, yeah, and then I have to talk about something else. Good morning, Dr. Keith Mitchell. Good morning. How you doing, sir? Carl Caton wants to say hello.
Have a blessed one.
Have a blessed one, just that?
Blessed
Not
day.
even morning?
I say morning, Doc. You didn't hear?
Doc who?
Dr.
You're not a
Mitchell.
doctor. Right, identify.
Doc is an accepted alias of Dr. Keith Mitchell. He answers to
Not
Doc.
saying he doesn't answer. You see, there again, you've gone off. I'm saying to you, there are a lot of doctors, other doctors, they could figure that it's them you're talking to. That's what I'm trying to get you to do on zeroing, you know.
They can figure out when you already said the preambles. The conversation was about
Yeah,
Dr. Mitchell.
You may cause me to say something like you're behaving like a police.
Well,
Yeah.
if you want to say that is your free will, I can coach what you're saying.
Police language again. Go on, go on. That's all you can't hide, you know. Now they say, watch them know them police, that police. Can't hide, I don't know. I'll never learn to relax.
You
yet.
accepted if you try below making your honorary police, you didn't complain. So why you complaining now?
I'm not complaining. I'm saying that you all can't hide. That's a difference. I'm not complaining. And Fitzroy knew talent when he saw it. Fitzroy Bido.
Twice.
Twice, 3 times, 4 times, call him what you want, but he knew talent when he saw it. That's why he made me an honorary corporal.
Oh, so when I say twice, now you know who I'm speaking of.
You living in ancient world. Stop that. Behaving like
Hey, Hassan JD. No. He's accepted alias.
No. I know who you're speaking about. You and I having a conversation. I remember that a conversation that we are having here. It's privy to thousands of people. Not
Yes.
all people are at the same academical level. So therefore, we have to ensure that when you say something, people must know exactly what you're talking about. That's why I said, good morning, Dr. Mitchell. And by Dr. Mitchell, I mean Dr. Keith Claudius Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada.
Yeah. I get you, sir.
So if you want to follow same, then there won't be a problem, but you're trying to do
Yeah,
something deep
police jargon follow
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. Twice new talent when he saw it. I can't speak the same for others who would have followed him. Yeah.
So Typhoon recognized talent.
Tough as in who?
Tough our peer.
He's not the commissioner.
Yeah, but he will be.
He will be?
Well,
But he already recognized talent because he's my friend, you know. He already, Mike recognized talent and Edwin recognized talent. They're all my friends.
They changed the thing from the trade center to the looks here, meeting with the commissioner and farmers. You know.
Well, I don't really
I don't know if it's you that advised that.
Me, no! Has nothing to do with Andre.
Because when I told Andre about the trade center, Andre said he find that far.
Not far. That was a dumb thing to do. You can't have. Okay, here's what they're saying, that they're going to provide transportation. Imagine providing transportation for farmers from here, there, and everywhere to the trade center. No, that has to be kind of crazy. So I instantly was like, nah, you guys got to be crazy. Can't be doing that. And they made a wise decision. It's nice to know they made a wise decision.
They heard your voice.
I cannot say that they heard my voice. The only thing with the decision, though, Carl, is the amount of farmers that you're expecting is the Luke Cinema proper
To house all those people.
to house all those people. And if not, where would have been a good place to house them? That's another challenge. But it's all good.
But
Caroline, good morning, yeah?
how much you'll attend? That's,
Well, that's their business, you know.
Yeah,
They do attend, let thief go and take the thing. And they don't know what to do.
to get farmers to get to meetings and so it's one of the hardest tasks, you know. To get a farmer to get to a meeting.
Let me tell you something, yeah?
They just talk.
I'm going to say this, and then if all farmers would want to kill me. But if I had anything to do with farmers like that, Carl, you know
Yeah.
what I'd say? That authority, I'd do something, make the rules, and come and tell them these are the rules. And when they kick against a particular rule, seek to change it. Because you're going to go into a meeting with them and you ain't coming out with nothing, Carl. Wrong or right?
Yes, that's truth.
You're not coming out with anything, and that's not good.
You see, farmers are stuck in the rut of conveniently blaming every other person
Except themselves.
for the demise of farming.
Yeah.
And don't taking no responsibility. And that's the problem.
That's a fact.
Everybody, as they say, the minister are doing that, the government are doing that, this person are doing that. But what they doing,
Yeah,
nothing.
for their own benefit.
And
Hey, morning.
Good morning, Roy Den Bihari.
Good morning to you, sir. How you doing?
I'm all right. See, you send me a thing there. I call you about it. What's going on? What you having today?
Good. Can't complain. I'm getting ready for. We have an engagement with the young people in Montreat this afternoon from about 6 o'clock at Jimmy Bone Shop. The aim and the objective of it is to engage the young people that we will not normally meet at the homes and so forth during the day when different entities go to share opportunities available for young people so that they cannot be left out in all of what is happening opportunity-wise. So we felt it is very vital to actually partner with Jimmy Bones to actually meet them at their own top, at the comfort zone, on the blocks, on the stone where they normally sit down, below the broccoli tree. Whatever it is, so at least we can bring the messages of opportunities to them so that they cannot say overall that they don't know about it.
Okay, well, that sounds pretty okay. What format is it going to take?
It's going to take a grouping, a sub-grouping setting, so we will not be having any big formal speeches and those sort of things in them. No. The objective of it is that the team of young people that are informed of the various opportunities will actually meet up at the venue. We're going to debrief ourselves, and when we debrief ourselves, then we will break up into sub-grouping and actually engage the young people in a more individualistic manner. Because the challenge is, like it or not, Andre, if we go to a venue and we believe everybody wants to hear about one opportunity, that's a lie. We want to be able to speak to Tom Jones about Tom Jones' interest. So he's interested in small business. Let us tell him what is offered now for small business across Grenada. Somebody interested involved in agriculture, let's tell him what he have in agriculture. While at the same time, we will tell them the other opportunity, but the focus of the conversation should be surrounded by the area of interest by the young men or young women that are in attendance at the activity.
Great. And you start at 6 o'clock, sir?
Yes, we started at 6 o'clock. So we started this initiative about 4 weeks ago. We have been to Grand Roy on the block, right by the road. We had almost 85 young people there. So we're meeting them wherever they are lining. Yes, because sometimes you have to remember that young people feel comfortable in their own skin, in their own town, at their own comfort zone. So we're meeting them there. From Grand Roy, we was up at River Sally in St. Mark. Then today we are up by Jimmy Bones Shop in Montreat, and then we should be heading over to Rose Hill in St. Patrick. So our aim is to try our best to make sure that the rural young men and women are not left out of the entire metric as it relates to the opportunities that are available for them. Whether it is opportunities under the STES project, small business-wise, whether it is under the Ministry of Youth, whether it is under SciET, whether it is under the GIDC, whether it is under the Grenada Development Bank. Guess what? All of these entities that I have just mentioned are opportunities that are providing, which is our young men and women. So we must come together to harness the relationship to ensure that our young people are capitalizing on the investment that these entities are making into opportunities to benefit our young people.
This activity takes place only on Fridays?
Not only on Friday. We try our best to get the most comfortable, the best date where we can actually get more turnout. And thus far, what we have realized is that from the last 3 assessments where we went, we want to meet them when they line in. Yes, we want to meet them when they line in. We don't want to go to a venue when it's a day when they are not lining or they are not out. We want to meet them where they are lining. Whether they are by the bar chilling, whether they are drinking, whatever it is, We want to be able to drive the point home to them. And I can tell you, Andre, I am amazed to see the amount of persons that actually came in and actually signed up for small business, who came in and signed up for other opportunities, from communicating with the young people that is actually heading its development in St. John's and St. Mark. It's just amazing to see the kind of interest people have. And sometimes we believe that when somebody is chilling on the block, it's because they are uneducated or they're done. Guess what? A lot of these people are people that are holders of 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 subjects. Somebody that has graduated from the TMRH Community College. And they are there because they feel that there is a comfort or alignment among themselves and their peers. So what we want to do is to ensure that we meet them at an area where we know whether or not they're going to align, but we know for a fact we will get people when we go out there to engage these people in meaningful engagement that contributes to sustainable development and holistic development.
All right. Sounds good. Wish you all the best later. And take care of yourself.
Thank you very much, my brother, and thank you very much for all of your support that you have been rendering towards the whole agenda of advancing young people's development and youth development throughout the state of Grenada.
Thanks. Take care, right then, one love.
All right.
All right, good. B. Harry. That's the B. Harry guy. Someone said, Antonito Peters is saying, Andre, right now there are wireless solar powered cameras with lights. Farmers need to get up to the time. Antonito, while I know about these things, and we know that, these things are available, a farmer who is a farmer, and Carl, correct me here, you probably have 7 out of 10 farmers really and truly cannot make head or tail out of this modern technology, correct?
Definitely.
So Antonito, I don't need to say anything else. If 7 out of 10 farmers cannot make use of this technology, then how do you bring them up to speed? I think it is more situation where you need to get them to encourage their children or their nephews and nieces and whatever to be a part of this.
Yeah.
So that they can benefit too from the agriculture, so they realize, look, I could benefit from this. And if I could benefit from this, then it's important that I be part of it and help to protect it. Because they really and truly, to tell them to do so and go onto the internet, they're on the phone and move that app so and move this app so. Jerry, what are you laughing at?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm part of it too, because all these things I see they doing on this phone, and I don't think, I mean, I'm part of it. All, the youth, the young people, they're so into this thing, so you have to get them to come in.
They have to get them to come in. I think the trust has to be. Carl, if we could have you, we'd love to have you as part of the whole project. But what do you think that we need to do here? Do you need to continue pumping the information to the farmers, or we need to do something, take a different mantra and try to convince the younger ones to work with the farmers? What should we do?
I think we have to. We can't stop trying to give the farmers education by form of information. However, incorporating the younger ones or the relative or the family into the thing. Like, okay, if we decide to go the technology way in protecting your crops and things like the camera and thing, the younger ones ought to be the ones involved too. Treat with monitor and so on. So that's what I was saying before we went to ride then. Farmers have to understand that it is not an I thing in farming anymore. It's about unity, it's about teamwork.
Yeah, and
because for you to be consistent and for you not to feel like, okay, you're pumping all your effort into something and then pretty last in steps in, it's a whole united thing. Because remember, in pretty Alassini, you have some farmers that involved in pretty Alassini too.
Exactly so.
or encourages pre-dialysis.
Yeah, they do. I'm aware of cases where
And then for the farming community has yet to recognize that being together, having a beneficial and proper structured association, or what you call it, what you want, where you have a think tank where opportunities that is available, the farmers or the you want to call it a union or whatsoever, would take, cause farmers to benefit from. So because what happens basically, we continue doing the same thing in farming and expect different results.
No, that's the problem. Going back to what you said a while ago, I was talking to a farmer, and the farmer says he has some cabbage.
Yeah.
And when he went there, he found that some were missing.
Yeah.
Went to the market, and he see neighbor wife selling.
Yeah.
selling cabbage.
So his neighbor selling?
His neighbor's wife. Yeah, yes.
Neighbor's wife?
Selling cabbage.
And he did miss some cabbages.
He made some cabbage.
Because what? It's simple. There's opportunity out there for farming.
A lot, yeah.
But one of the situations that inhibits farming thing, the consistency. Because you have, like in recent times, there was a glut in tomato. And as you see now, it started to go.
It's going down, but it'll be there for a while because there's quite a lot of farmers have tomatoes.
And for there's no crop in Grenada where you could get it all year round. There must be a time when you don't have none. Everybody asking, where your tomato, where your watermelon, where your peppers?
Peppers, yeah, these are it, yeah.
But when you have, like everybody has.
It's a glut, yeah, everybody. Because like seasoning pepper, there was none.
There's a call. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah.
Good morning to the gentleman.
Good morning.
Somewhat a little bit disappointed that you don't have the minister on this morning, but I understand the excuse you give and I accept it. Only to say that things could be better planned at times. Things could be better planned.
Hold on. What do you mean by that statement?
There are times when things come up and cross things that could be planned properly. I am not. I said I accept the excuse that you gave.
But you don't have to accept it, Nobody's asking you to accept anything,
I say
and you ain't doing so and coming and embarrass people and telling things could be better planned.
It
was
I
planned.
not embarrassing
and it was planned to the best of our ability, my ability, and the minister's ability.
I'm not blaming you for it. I accept it. I never blame you.
Man, Cliff, you watch. I just tell you, take that kind of stupid talk on them to Shaggy and them, and they'll come here them kind of stupid talk.
Don't tell me who to
take it to. Take it to Shaggy and them because them that go do something, take that, I will take it that from you,
Tell me who to take me talk to.
Yeah, take your talk. Take the stupid talk and them to them.
If you listen to what I'm saying, you will understand what I'm saying. And if you don't want to listen, you know what you're accustomed to.
You know what you could do to hang up your phone.
Yeah, you don't must tell me what to hang up your phone. You do what you're accustomed doing. I said accept what you said, and I'm saying that there are times when things could be properly planned. And if you listen to me, you want to listen, you listen. You don't want to listen, you don't listen. The station is yours, you could close it when you want. You can't tell me who to go to.
Until you go with the stupid talk and them to Shaggy.
You're out of place to tell me that. Right? Right? You don't want to hear me? Cut me off as your customer.
If I didn't want to hear, I cut you off long. Go on.
Right. I'm saying, let me leave that part of it there. Because I know he's fighting, want to fight with me, and he went fighting with me. So let me leave that part there. What you just talk about the farmers meeting with the police. I just want to show you how the part of plan is bad. I am the public relations officer for St. John's Police Farm Watch. I heard this thing announced on the radio. we had the commissioner of police about 2 weeks ago with us. Nothing was said whether they have this plan coming on or whether they would either been meeting. He told us about the gentleman, the police officer that came in or that they put in charge of the farm watch. I can't remember his name right now. And whatnot. But he never said whether they was having this mass meeting. Now I heard hearing about the mass meeting. I have not got a notice from the police. I have not got a notice from my president of the farm watch. Today I expect I'm going to see the president because we normally see on Fridays. But I'm saying when you have those kind of things, that's the way you push your information. If I am the public relation officer, at least I should have known from one of the two sources. And that's why I'm talking about planning, proper planning. Right? I would like to go to the meeting. I understand that the meeting will be held in the theater in St. Andrews, in Grenville, and it was scheduled for St. George's. Right? Now, all these things could have said, I don't have nothing about transport arrangement. So I'm saying that is where I'm saying the planning is inadequate at times. And I say that meaning what I say. Right? All the farm watch should have been properly noticed, and the people who do the public relations work would have a better idea as to how to get the message across to farmers. And again, why I wonder if it makes sense having bulk up among the farmers there, and you might even hardly able to get chance to ask a question. I'm just wondering that. But the idea is good. I think the idea is good from the police point of view to have this meeting, to have a meeting with farmers. And again, as you said, farmers are stealing from farmers. Farmers are worst enemy, right? Even some personnel, even some people encourage people to steal. A lady just told me yesterday, a day before, she saw a gentleman trying to pick pines. She called out to the person to tell him to leave it. The person went. Her son is there. He saw. He heard the mother cry, he tell her what she cried and so forth. She making too much noise about that. She has encouraging them to come late. You is the son, you in the house with her. And somebody is stealing from her. And you even get up to come and see who it is. So sometimes it comes from your home. So it's a big job, we know, where this stealing is concerned, and where people come into your premises, and even your friends steal from you and go and sell it. So we know that pre-dialysis is not an easy thing to be controlled. But the effort that the police is putting into it now, we think is a goal. Hopefully that it works. But we think it's a goal. Thank you.
Thank you, Carla. What was you refer?
You want me to close my eye in studio?
No, what you
I'll take my leave.
You leave? Okay.
Because I didn't go to.
No, you told me you had some business to do today.
No, yeah, and then I had to go to the funeral for 10.
Oh, the funeral is today?
Today,
yeah.
And talking about funeral, I don't know if you know my neighbor, Dan the man, the guy.
Yeah, I know Dan the man.
He has passed away.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
What was he?
He was one of the home. Yeah, he was one of the
homes.
Yeah, he'll be buried sometime next. I gotta remember.
Okay.
And then,
if I remember, I find you kind of trying to
Well, I
disrespect
don't know.
Andre. What happened to this guy?
okay, and last night I haven't listened to that till for quite a while, but I still haven't. I don't know how I end up getting it. And I don't know if you know, Flyers has passed away.
Yeah, I know that.
You know that? Okay, that's
Depot keeping me up to date.
Okay.
My good friend Deputy keeps me up to date with
Yeah,
this.
I happened to hear that last night as they were flyers.
Yeah.
I have since to go there.
The recipe of a great puncher creme has gone. He used to make a wicked one,
I
man.
make a punchy cream. And he used to do this magazine, Tackle.
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 But he used to do a puncher creme. Ooh.
Yeah, he had a bomb in that punchy cream.
Yeah, father's heart. Well,
Yeah. So, gentlemen,
thanks for stopping by, JD. And
then we'll keep in touch.
Yeah. Well, as per usual, yeah?
I'll keep in touch, yeah.
Take care, man. One
Right,
love.
bye.
Good. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. I'm going to take a commercial break and then come right back. This is your favorite radio station. Stay with us. Thank you, Carla.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness, keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most. Your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We are also providing Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and coming soon, our Grandstand sub-office. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, your financial security is guaranteed.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Stop shouting, Andre. What's up with you? Shouting mood this morning. Okay. We have a call online, but just call out just before I come to you. Just let me say this before I forget this train of thought. And you can say whatever you want about me. Does it matter? Sometimes it hurts. Other times I don't bother. So, have your fill. Say whatever you want. That's okay. But I say this to you. It is better that you engage the mind before you release the mouth. It is better to engage your mind before you release the mouth. When you calling to a radio station, you call a television, whatever you call it, a calling program, make sure you know what you want to say. Say it and get off. Don't say it and continue going on and on. Next thing you lose your train of thought and you're vexing everybody because you lose your train of thought. Nobody lose it for you, You lose your train of thought and you're vexed with somebody for your train of thought. Your train of thought is yours. Your train of thought don't belong to me. So you must be prepared that when you call in, you make your contribution and you slide off. Right? No. You have a caller? Yes. Morning. We have two callers. Oh boy, one there and one there. We have one on the WhatsApp and one on the landline. Let's take WhatsApp first. WhatsApp, good morning. How you doing?
Yes, good morning to you, Mr. Donner, and also the other persons who are there with you in the station this morning. But I want to say what I have to say right now and get off, because that's what you say. See what you have to say and get off, and show that you engage your mind before you engage your mouth.
Before you release your mouth. Before you release your mouth, engage your mind. Before you release
right,
your
so
mouth.
Let's engage my mind. I know that yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, and I know that the St. Patrick's Organization for Development, the committee, they have permission for certain activities within the parish. But I'm still wondering, why is it that the president or the PRO, someone didn't see it fit to come to the radio station to make such information available to the as you would say, the patricians, because I know that they have a number of activities and permission. The sub permission, a matter of fact, permission is granted to them to do certain events. I know that they have to play moderate, amplify music. They have permission for that. On the 17th, which was yesterday, they had a school march. I know that they're having a football competition, netball competition, concert, and all those things like that. But why is it that the lone radio station within St. Patrick's don't have such information?
Well, let me put it this way. It's not that we don't have information. I got some information yesterday from a business person in St. Patrick. That's my friend Keith Sylvan. He sent me some information in relation to activities planned. I received a letter day before yesterday. That was the same day of the march, I think. The same day of the march, I received a letter inviting me to function, but then I already had my week planned out, so I did indicate that it may be a bit difficult for me to make these functions, to attend these functions. But I tell you this, know this, learn this, and believe this. The only organization in St. Patrick, listen to me very carefully, the only organization in St. Patrick that makes full use of this medium here when their time gets to be is Live Sally.
Okay.
That organization headed by Anne-Marie Edwards, and I think her daughter Happy Edwards is playing a great role. As a matter of fact, I think Happy has been in contact with them already for the year, because I remember seeing a WhatsApp from Happy asking me for the email address, and I gave her the email address. So I'm assuming that she would have been in contact with the newsroom and so already for the year. So Live Sally is the only organization that makes use of Real FM every year.
What Mr. Donald, that should not be, because I tired hear you mention that the station is for we the people of St. Patrick, and we should take full advantage of that. But I mean, come on, I mean that shouldn't be happening. This event planned week before, when you're telling me that you received a letter a couple days ago. This thing shouldn't be. This thing has to be beforehand, and let's publicize those events, because it's important. This thing then bring persons together. Talking about football competition, talking about netball competition. You don't hear about these things in the community.
Let me tell you this. You know what I would have really loved to happen if we had previous knowledge of this, the football competition. I would have loved to take the microphones of Real FM for that kind of a football kind of jamboree kind of thing.
With Bandy.
Yeah, with Bandy and Jester, and knowingly that we have the COVID issue still, so that those who don't want a chance and come out, they can still stay in the confines and the safety of their homes and hear what is happening down at Fort. I would have loved to do this.
And enough of the playing fields in St. Patrick's, they have lights. We talk about for Montreach, Roseville. Come on, we could do better than that, man.
All of them have lights. Snell
all have.
Snell all have. Oh no, Snell all do have
so
lights.
So I just thought I just showed that this morning. So take care of yourself, bro.
Man, let me tell you something. I walk in again with Live Sally and Marie. Morning. And Marie's my girl. And Marie and Happy. Those are my two homies right there.
Mr. Carl.
PJ.
He's sitting down there and he's smiling. He's smiling.
Yes.
Anyway,
we go talk, man.
Take care, man. One love. Good. Interesting comments there by the caller, right, Carl?
Yeah.
And I say, Live Sally never ceases to take
use this
advantage.
medium.
No! Ever since they've come around and we've been here, Anne-Marie is at it. And this year, last year for the first time, I think, was it last year? I think, Happy reached out. But Happy and Anne-Marie, same thing anyway. And then this year, Happy has reached out already.
Yeah.
You understand? She sent her a letter in, because she said, hey, what's the email address, Jay? Blap, I sent that to her. So, and then Maxine did give me a thumbs up that yes, they've received some sort of a communique from Live Sally. No, that's good. No, they have to get props. You know, you give who have to get their props.
Yeah, man.
You know, and it speaks to, you see, look at this, It speaks to the organization level of a village,
Yeah.
And then that village will tell you what is happening in that constituency. So it speaks to Pam also and her skills, because what she's doing at that level is filtering down.
Yeah.
So as these people could continue doing their stuff. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Donald. I'm all right.
Good morning. Tell me.
You know about anybody that have jerseys for sale for the cricket?
Jerseys for sale for the cricket? No, I don't. That's a good one,
Yes, man.
That's a good one. Here's what. Can you promise me that you'll keep listening at least up to 9 o'clock?
Yes, man. I listen to the program right through.
Okay. So I will find someone who may be able to tell you where you can purchase a jersey.
Okay, then. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right. Have a good one.
Good. Wonderful.
Yep.
All right. So, how are you doing that now? Hey, God, how are you doing that? Is that another caller? Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Donald.
Morning, Prime. How are you doing that?
I want to be careful that I don't lose my...
Your train of thought.
My train of thought. First time on say, I am harvesting my lettuce. The neighbor don't grow lettuce, he grows flowers.
She go. So you harvesting your lettuce.
My lettuce.
All right.
So that my customer will be comfortable eating my
Your
lettuce,
lettuce, right?
and my beans tomorrow at the stadium.
So you have lettuce and beans.
A lot better than all.
What about cauliflower?
No, a Japan cauliflower.
Okay, you don't have
So
cauliflower.
you know cauliflower is just a
Yeah, I know. So you're saying lettuce and beans. What's the cost?
Well, normally I'll be selling lettuce for at least $2 tomorrow because I intend to harvest 8 trays of lettuce. I've done 4 already, and I'll intend to harvest 8 trays of lettuce. I'll be selling at $2 a head and so on. And that's my first harvesting from the field. So it's a new field.
Okay.
So they have fruity and nice.
They're
I
nice.
have to get rid of it.
They're happening.
Yes, Mr. Donald.
Oh,
And beans, lot of beans. Lot of beans.
So how are you getting lettuce and beans now? Explain that to me.
That will be a problem.
What?
That will be a problem.
It will be a problem?
No, it wouldn't be a problem.
So how are you getting it?
No, we should be behind the scenes, Mr. Donald.
Okay, so you talk behind the scenes?
Yes.
I hear you.
Something, Mr. Donald.
Yeah.
Before I lose my
True that thought.
I heard the news last night, but I think I'll lose time for the thing. The last meeting I'll be in Grenville. When is it supposed to be, Mr. Donald?
Wednesday for
Wednesday, the 24th. You have something on Wednesday?
Cruising time. I'll try. I would like to attend that meeting, but next week will be a thing time. I'll try, Mr. Donald. I'll try.
You know what?
Mr. Donald.
Wednesday. You know what? We could do this. And I'm sending this out to the police right now. That activity on Wednesday is a police activity.
Yeah.
And it is something that happened that really spurred the police into action. And the commissioner has done what any commissioner should do. He has done and showed people that, look, we have interests in the pre-deal larceny, and therefore we're going to put a very high-ranking officer to control and probably make that a whole department on its own based on how the thing is. And I believe that we, the community, we need to do things to help the police and to help our farmers. You can't make it. The meeting starts at 4 o'clock on Wednesday.
Okay, 4 o'clock. Okay.
So hold on. Okay. You would not be the only one who can't make it. But you would love to hear what is taking place, correct?
Sure, sir.
Alright, Primus, because you can't make it and you're a brethren, I am going to reach out to the police and we're going to carry that meeting live. Once the police agrees. They have to agree, eh? Once the police agrees, then we're going to carry that meeting live once the infrastructure is in place. I think they should have internet in the vicinity there, so it's going to take today for me to try to type things up to make sure that they have internet there, or how we can get, or maybe get Flow to do so and contribute some internet for that particular day, and have that meeting and have it live from the Deluxe Cinema in Grenville.
That will be fine.
So I will do my best, but I'll keep you posted behind the scenes as to what is going on, yeah?
Right, sir.
One love.
Because as I said, next will be, I'll be dealing directly with the police because I sort of designate that whole week because I got a license and it takes 2 on my vehicle. And so that I know it's very difficult now to get it.
I thought you were saying you're going to license your firearm.
No, it's already done that, Jordan. I've already done that one.
Yeah, you're brethren.
But so I've designated a whole week
for the
get my
police.
2 vehicle.
Yeah. All right, so let me see if I can work on that end and see if we can, carry that meeting so that more farmers, those who can't make it to go, for whatever reason, they can listen to it on Real FM Radio.
I appreciate that, brother.
One love, bro.
Have a good day, sir.
All right, good. How doing that?
You like Floyd Money me, man. You go find a way. Well, you have two things to contemplate in there. One about how the gentleman go get the jersey for the cricket.
Yeah, the jersey for the cricket. Can anybody
And then two, how Primar's gonna listen it on air, kind to them people on air.
So hold on. Let me see if I can do this jersey thing. This guy's supposed to know. Let me see if he's gonna. A long time I ain't speak to him, so I don't know if he gonna answer. But your phone go ring. I haven't spoken to him for a long time, but he is associated with a company in St. George's there. Like, he must see that number and say he ain't answering, boy.
You might listen to the radio and know you calling.
No, I call it a do it, but you say, what? That boy? Me ain't answering here at all.
You have reached Dexter Mitchell. Please leave.
All you hear who are calling? Right, okay, fine. Johnny, watch, some pig get hit this morning, you know.
What I'm again?
Some pig get hit. When I say the thing about what did I say, Carl? If I see you, I could. The statement I made in relation to organizations not making use of Real FM.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Ballot. No. When I was president of Carnival Committee, I used to be by you all the time. Do you forget or? Yeah, they hear it now. What do you hear? Carl, I continue to say.
Oh, good friend Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny Charles. I continue to say, and I always say, I've always said this, Carl. Make no bones about it. And that is somebody calling on WhatsApp, you know. Okay, let me see who it is. Let me see if we can punch that thing there. Carl, remember that I have always said it. Good morning. Hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
All right.
How are you guys doing?
All right. How you doing, Antonito?
I come and Pool Collective, man.
All right. Talk to me.
Yeah. Something that is weighing on my mind recently. I just want to divert a little bit. That I find that happening around the island kind of strange, right? And I'm sure a couple of you guys might see it. There was an incident or a situation that was happening, I think it's St. Andrews Northeast, with a family with a home that is dilapidated or something like that. Also? And some guy that want to run for that area say, well, the government didn't do nothing.
So why he into it?
Then I seen another one in St. John, Mr. Dabio's constituency. A lady says she living in some house, some fridge popping up. Rather strange, right? Now I'm hearing about a house that burned down in Granance and all that thing. I'm not saying that the one in Granance is not authentic, but I'm realizing that the NDC party seems to be having a nice upper hand by highlighting these things and saying that the government been there for the last 9 years, and these houses was there and nothing being done and all these kind of rare. Isn't that a kind of coincidence? You find so?
No, I ain't find no coincidence.
All right. Well,
Anthony,
what I'm hearing about the one in Granance is that a certain individual, I want to call him name because I hear a guy on radio saying that there's a candidate for St. George, South St. George.
Let me
and I was just wondering, the NDC never came out and say they have any candidates for Granance as yet or South. But there's a more piece on radio who is not a member of the party leaking out the information. The official information.
Well, let me just say
and
this.
that individual is under scrutiny right now because of certain investigation and certain confessions. Life is good.
No, let me tell you
But I'm
something.
telling Grenadians, listen up. Just let me hear.
No, I was saying to you that I don't find anything coincidental. You know, what will happen, and I say this. the government can do so much. And if you, as a political party, if you are aware that there is a person or a family who needs assistance, in dire need of assistance, and which means that they would have fallen through the crack, then it is your responsibility as that concerned citizen to champion the cause for that person in the Ministry for Housing. Because if you go to the Ministry for Housing, then you have now elevated yourself to a position where you can speak from a position of, according to my brethren Carl, of domino. You know what is happening. So when you do something, you come and you highlight all these things in them. That to me is what it is. Go by Shaggy, that and them.
It's amazing to me because I've been following the news keenly lately and I've seen what's happening, and I find that like for this election year or election process or cycle, and these things now coming out, and I'm like, come on.
When
I already say she lived in the house for 4 years. 4 years is that woman saying on a program.
Then the house, if she lives, listen to me, Antonito.
That is not making no sense.
Listen to me. If she living in the house 4 years, the house well strong. The house solid. If she can live in that for 4 years, it's well strong. Because if she couldn't, it'd have fallen already.
What if I might just add?
Not only that.
Hold on, Antonito.
If I might just add, Antonito. If I might, well, first of all, it is a well orchestrated plan to try to do the government dirty. Secondly,
that is what I'm saying.
Secondly, as Andre pointed out, if you're so concerned and you have information and you're aware that somebody need help, are you waiting only if you get into governance to help the person? So what they say now, unless they're not in government, they can't help nobody. And that is a serious indictment on them. Thirdly, the whole situation of that and the timing is not no coincidence. Because they are the ones who saying we ready now, ring the bell. So all that is a smoke screen intended to smudge. But if they do their own investigation into that particular situation, they would recognize what went on.
Yeah.
So,
and before I go,
yeah,
I'm almost certain that you will hear about another incident like that in St. David. You might hear about one in Northeast.
In every constituency.
And they will look to glorify that.
But
I'm almost certain because that seems to be the trend, and I'm seeing it in it.
What we must hear is who under invoicing. That's what we must hear. Hear who under invoicing, and hear who putting out instead of they using the RC coder, they using physical means of entries. That's what we want to hear.
And who going for goods on the put after 5 p.m.
After 5 p.m. That is what we want to know.
And who going in church and confess to.
Yeah.
That the things the Grenadian people want to know.
Yeah, and tell Stanford Simon that I say that he could be an accessory to the fact. Don't talk. Have a nice day.
I don't want to go. I don't go through all that thing, but all I'm saying is that.
No, the whole story must be told.
I want to call a person we announce a person on radio talking jackassness because they say that on radio, and make it look like the man's a good man. I ain't saying the man's not a good man in person, but the gesture is not in good faith because that is a political ploy, and if people don't get to see that, something wrong with them. And by the way, this gentleman that talking about, I will call him general, disrespecting a well-renowned radio announcer, broadcaster, media practitioner, Miss Shoma Wells. This man called Lady Auckland this morning. Tell Miss Shoma Wells, listen to that program and get this guy a lawyer because it's about high time we get rid of this nuisance. Have a good day, gentlemen.
One love. Jetlax. Let me just say something before you say anything else, Carl. Shoma Wells is not just Shoma Wells. Shoma Wells is a patrician. Not by birth, but because of her parent.
Yeah.
Yeah? So let me tell you something. Let me put it in you. Because I know somebody will call you and tell you, leave her alone. Because you don't just having, I ain't doing some coming on radio and banter with you. I'm meeting you in the street and juke your mouth.
Word.
You understand?
What?
I'm coming here and banter with you. So you will feel well. You can say, I'm juking your mouth like you take me to court. And I go in the court and I'm not denying it and I'm paying the money. And as I come out, I'm juking your mouth again. Leave her alone. And you go say, let me meet me and juke my mouth. Don't let me meet you. If you talk about that again, don't let me meet you because I will commit myself. I'm letting you know.
Andre Donald, when they go low, you go high.
No. No. Unfair advantage when you go high. And not behaving like Russia and go up there and bomb people are staying right here and fight with you. Because I could handle you.
And when you rest with a pig, people won't know the difference, you know.
Let them not know the difference, but a pig go dead. And not this pig.
Andre Donald.
What?
Those people.
Leave her alone.
Are showcasing desperation, Andre Donald.
A desperate.
And desperate people use desperate means. They cling on to anything. And what happened to those people, Andre Donald, is a simple poll conducted by themselves that have them so desperate. After they conducted their own poll, they realized the dire situation they are placed in. So the surrogates have started to be themselves.
Surrogates when they are children. Children.
Political surrogates we're talking about here. In politics, it has a morality of yours. When you speak in politics, you speak of it in a vacuum. And the name calling has not extended only to Shoma Wells.
Listen.
So these people desperate. So they get drawn in with them.
No. Let me tell you something. And listen to this very carefully. There are people.
Yeah.
That when you interfere with them, to me, you cross a line.
Yeah.
Prime Minister, you cross a line. Alright? Governor General, you cross a line. My good friend, my producer, you don't touch. You cross a line. See people like Shoma Wells and things, you cross a line. Troy Garvey. Jay and Showman so would tell you Andre Dahl and Troy Garvey could never see eye to eye on anything. However, don't interfere with it. You cross a line. You understand what I'm saying to you? If anybody to say anything about me, let me say it. Don't cross that line and not making joke. And don't stay in here on radio to see who could banter the most and who could say the most stupid thing. No, I juke in your mouth. Call the police. I go in the court and I pay the money and I coming up and I juke in your mouth again. Call the police again.
Andre Donald.
What? Watch. CJ, my children, don't cross that line, Father. That line you don't cross it. My two children, their mother or their mothers, no, don't cross that line, you know. Don't cross that line.
Don't go there.
But what that worse than don't go there, you know. Don't cross that line. There's certain people call it, I know even bad say, let's just talk. When you do so and you cross that line with these people, that is not a good thing. the Lord will not hold me what? Guiltless for what I would do.
According to my old deceased friend John McCain, those are the people who go even to the gates of hell for.
Well, go in there and tell Satan, let them go. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Listen, man, you never know what you go do, so stop talking it. You don't know if you go juke the boat, you don't know what you go do, so that's hard.
But you see, once I have people like you so backing me, I juking mouth here.
That's harsh, I tell you.
Okay, so don't say what I will do.
No.
Okay, right. See, that one backing me. We go see, take care. Understand? You see, don't say what you will do. When you do, just do it. How you just say? You just say, do it?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, do it. And that's the only time I'm going to use that one. Do
it.
Yeah. No, they had to stop that, Carl. They had to stop that. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Andrew Donald.
Morning, man.
How are you doing?
A day.
I just want to say something this morning, nice and simple. Mr. Andrew Donald, Mr. Carl Caton.
Morning.
What I want to say to the Prime Minister this morning, I'm asking him please to look at the canvassing list. I find this canvassing list, what I see, and we shall know, he don't canvass right, especially St. Patrick West and PD8 and PD9. What I understand, they put in all strong NNP undecided, especially if they say them is Bosun Party. Why you put it? Because them is Bosun Party. Especially they put in a bunch of NDC for NNP. Mr. Prime Minister, I know you're working hard for the country and the poor people in this country. Look at your canvassing list. Look at things to put together because you will sorry tomorrow, praise the Lord. When election comes, that night and that morning, I know you'll be running tears. Be careful with what is going on. Something is not right in this place. And I'm asking and speaking for you to put it right. Instead of the adding, they stop tracking. As long as you is Bosun Party, you is a NNP, you is not a NNP, and you is not, you is a undecided. You find that is right. You train out all your strong NNP, and you're bringing in a bunch of NDC, which you don't. You don't show us. And this is not fair. Mr. Prime Minister, I want you to listen. I know you out for the people, and you want 15 seats next election coming. I'm asking you, please, put your things in order, because you will sorry. For what I am seeing, they're choosing people. I never know in election. Election don't have no permanent enemy, no permanent friendship, because you want everybody's vote. But what I am seeing, they're letting go all the strong votes on them, and they say that is Bosun Party. They won't vote. They say they won't vote. And you put them on the side. Only lie in that report, Mr. Prime Minister, I'm begging you, please, before you regret, do something now for St. Patrick West to celebrate with you. Do not forget what I'm saying this morning, and have a nice morning and take care of all yourself.
All right, good. Take care, sir. God bless. Somebody sent me a message here. Andrew, behave.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand now. There are certain people that you don't know. There are certain people you don't interfere with when I dare wrong. Once I dare wrong, don't interfere with people in there. Understand? It's not a nice thing. It's not a nice thing. No, man. Oh! Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Andre and Carl. I just support that lady 100%. I'm calling from Northeast. Thank you.
The person that calling me, I can't take that phone call right now. So, yeah, the person that calling me, I can't take the phone call right now. But I will call them back, because if I have to take the phone call, that means I have to leave them, put them on air. You understand? So if they want to be on air, I'm going to count to 4. if they're still there, I will put them out there. If they're not there, after I come to food, that means they don't want to. Oh, they gone longer. They didn't even wait for me to come. They gone. All right. So I'll call back. What did that person just say? I didn't say I was. I didn't.
You see this? Somebody what the previous caller said that.
Where they calling from?
I didn't pick up it. I didn't get it. Pull yourself together, man. Be a man. Pull yourself together, brother Andre. Fishes, man.
You laugh at this thing, really?
Yeah, earlier on when you started out this morning and you spoke of the Minister of Agriculture and Engagement, St. David, as you let's do that to a project and so on. The project in Livra, yesterday, fortunately, I had a discussion with Mr. Rock, one of the Chinese person.
Unfortunately, sir?
I say fortunately.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately.
Okay, good.
I had a conversation. And what he has so indicated that in March, in April, the project really Gulf Coast component will be started in earnest.
When? April?
Yeah.
Tomorrow then?
Yeah. And they would need at least 100 persons to be employed. What he has so indicated, persons who of a background in landscaping, because Gulf Coast has a lot to do with landscaping and so on, could form what he says companies, registered companies, and come speak with them as to like subcontracts them. So persons should, within the area or interested persons, listening now, should try to speak to, well, General is one of the security guys down there, so he'll have an indication as to when Mr. Rock might be up here again. And person could so form themselves to take advantage of that thing, because person say, nothing happening. Things are happening. Because I see you rather a person come with a company and deal with them. So you subcontract himself, you have to employ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persons. Same thing with the construction phase of the project too. They're looking for persons who they'd rather deal with persons with who has a company. Serious talk.
Okay. That was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday I spoke.
Mr. Rock?
Yeah.
So I was Chenkontai. Or Mafui. You know this? Do you know this sign?
Nah.
You ain't never watched no Chinese movie. People, all they know this sign?
So, Chenkote and Mafui?
Yeah.
I met one, I say his name is We Fuck Young.
That is okay.
What sign is that?
That sign, somebody who on social media, and they see that sign, they must know what sign.
So is that Kung Fu legend then?
If they know that, if they see that, they know.
You sure so the sign is?
Depot.
Boy, you sure they are a good sign to be making on air?
Yeah, man, that is the sign. Depot, you see this? Check out that sign.
But I hope they're not a subversive sign.
No, that come in a Chinese movie since the year was half, Everybody used to fight to do the sign, As
wow.
Depot.
Wow.
Do you know that sign?
No.
What? Depot that man don't know that sign.
And do go about you in tongue long, I don't know the sign, I'll leave it at that.
No, I watching movies long in Empire.
What is the green about?
The green is that you only know Caribbean cinema when it closes.
There you go again, man. Take you forward, man.
Depot say he's a Western man. But they remember this sign? What happened to these people? Nobody remembers that sign? You have to be online on the live to see the sign. This is the sign. That's a serious sign. Boy. Good morning to Bernadette Abraham. Yeah, when you know Caribbean cinema, they closing already, right?
I don't even know Caribbean cinema.
That's what I'm telling you. So I not in tongue long. I just in tongue long enough to go to Caribbean cinema many times.
I know that would have come, The tongue.
Caribbean Cinema. The first time I went to Caribbean Cinema, I didn't have to pay.
Somebody knew you then?
No, my uncle was working in the operating room. So, went to see, that Sunday, went to see the 10 Commandments. What a movie long? What? I'm like, what? God really keep that man up on the mountain up there long. Like, what? 10 Commandments? Oh, you? I thought you were not done now. What? 3.5, 4 hours, you know?
Well, I only hope that they did justice to the 10 Commandments.
It's one of the best cinemas in Grenada. The structure?
Yeah.
Really nice.
Structurally sound.
Well, I don't even know who owns it. That's one of the things that Dr. Mitchell, let me tell you this, boss. We need to purchase the grounds. That area where the Caribbean Cinema is, we need to purchase that. Yeah. Have a Northern Cultural Center here. We have an Eastern one coming in soon, we know that. But this one here could be for a lot of indoor things. So, yeah, do a little bit of refurbishing to it.
Indoor things like?
Indoor things like movies again, one. Movies are a nice thing. If you have good movies, people will go. And then plays, although the stage would have to be reconstructed
For theater and things.
for theater purposes. So with the advice of people like Robert White and others, and what's his name? The guy, he's anti-government anyway. Neil. Yeah, I could say that. This morning I ain't keeping no prisoners. What? Depot ain't keeping prisoners. You're not. Here a message Depot sent for me this morning.
Tell me.
Ask Claudette what I mean. She's a karate expert. That this was a sign in the movie 36 Chambers of Charlene. This is a sign used to identify brothers.
Okay.
So if you did the sign, then you're a brother. If the sign was shown to you and you did not respond with the sign, that means you were not a brother.
Okay.
So that's what this was. Or this still is. See?
Carry on.
Yeah, man. I ain't talking long in the morning.
Good morning, Mr. Donald.
Good morning, Miss Scott.
Thank you. Good morning to your guests. Good morning. I just saying good morning. We made a car come to the city looked bright this morning.
Okay.
Sun shining.
Yeah, tourist boat, you know.
Yes.
How many?
They had yesterday for the whole week. We had tourist boat.
Oh, they're happening down there.
Yeah. Nothing happening in Grenada. Yeah. It's only here some blind people that cannot see. I'm sorry they can't see, but I know some of them are ears and they hearing people talking. Yeah. But it's nice today. And Mr. Donald, anybody you know that want coconut oil, let them know they could come and get some, eh?
Oh, you have?
Old people from River Sally that make that coconut oil. Like old people that know to make coconut oil.
The good oil.
Eh?
Who make
The
the
good
oil?
oil.
Come who make the oil? Come.
A lady in River Sally.
What's your name?
I can't call she name.
What you mean?
No, you can't call people name on the radio just so. Suppose the lady sue me and sue you know. Hey.
She's a Rasta lady, or?
No, not a Rasta.
I don't understand.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
and we have nice Vaseline, you want that Vaseline? You can see Zanda will send one year. And young blow on free. I think it up his bop already, you know.
Whoa! You're good.
Mr. Watts, good morning.
Good girl, you're happening.
Mr. Watts, good morning, you and your family and your wife. Yeah, good morning. I see something on the TV last night, Mr. Donald. You know them, they must look at GIS News. A place in St. Mark. And when I hear the lady speak, so tears come out in me and my bed, you know. Need to see that road. A nice piece of road, and the man that do the road and he build this big wall. 2 big wall. And the lady said people couldn't go, the farmers in trouble to bring down the nutmeg and things. And she thanked the government, she give the government 100% free. And Mr. Donald, you know, you said they're doing nothing in Victoria. Big St. Mark. I think it's by Bonner, somewhere up there. They were at night since I walk. GIS showed it last night. Canadians always stop this hypocrisy. Say what they do. Say the things that the government, the NSC government did for Grenada. Are you so stayed up, they don't do nothing? I always have people calling nothing that's been done in St. Mark. Bonnet up there in St. Mark. And nice Twitter road, Mr. Donald. Let us bring back the news on weekend, review on weekend, and you're going to see that. If they look at GIS News, they're going to see what the government of Grenada, the NSC government, doing. GBN doesn't show what they do. You have to look at GIS. I'm pleading to y'all to look at it. You know, you will see in all the different villages where they do schools, where they build roads, where they do this, where they do that. And all they say they don't do nothing. I'll go punish some of y'all, you know. Anyhow, Mr. Prime Minister, good morning, sir. Mr. David, Mr. Thomas, Miss Sandra Thomas in Hermitage, good morning. And Renee and everybody. And Mr. Donald, you have a blessed day. Yolan Smith, good morning. I love you, darling. I'm drinking a fish waters.
Yes, stay in the fish waters, nobody want no fish waters. Well,
you know, you have some good people in this country still.
I know.
This young lady made that wrap and sent for me this morning, you know. A Marisha lady in Belmont, you know. She made that fish wrap and give she mother to bring him in, you know.
I hope the fish.
Oh, you believe that?
I hope the fish don't swim in.
Eh?
I hope the fish don't swimming in it. I hope the fish don't winking eyes for you.
Yeah, let you wink eyes. And Mr. Winston White, good morning, darling. I don't know when I see you. Have a blessed day, Mr. Donald. God bless you. And Pastor King, good morning. Mr. The radio, come on also go listen on a Sunday morning.
All right, love. Take care.
Wanda, everybody. Bye-bye. Love you all, guys.
Good.
Yeah, bye-bye.
4 minutes to the 9 o'clock hour. Cricket is at 10. Carl, 71 for 1.
Yes, good start. They need to build on that today. They need to put their heads down. Play every delivery on its own merit. Don't try to manufacture shots. Once you're in the wicket, the runs will come. And the first task is to get our 310 to save the follow-on.
Well, that's what it is. 310?
Yeah, well, 200 or less. Total like that. Once you...
Yeah, you have to...
Once you deficit less than 200.
Yeah, trailing by less than 200, yeah.
Yeah, so that would be the first task ahead. And I believe
to me, the first task ahead there is... what's his name? Who the two batsmen inside there?
Brathwaite and Mayers, I think.
And Mayers, yeah. The first task for them is to get a century.
Bat session by session.
Mm-hmm. Ball by
we
ball.
need to bat all the day.
That now is what you call ball by ball.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? Don't play the shot now that you needed to play, or you would need to play 3 overs from now.
No.
Play the shot that has to be played now. There's nothing or no stress on you. Absolutely no stress. This is a time when the cricketing gods are saying to you, hey, bat.
Full your boots.
You understand? Bat. You're in chasing no runs, no pressure on you to lose match day. You understand what I'm saying? Today's what, the 3rd day?
Yeah.
Today's the 3rd day. You are there to bat. Go on out today and bat. The English ain't got no speedsters who gonna do so and come cut in your throat.
No.
The pitch is a sandbank. Bat.
Close enough to a feather bed.
I hope the one in Grenada is a bit different, right?
Yeah,
I doubt it though.
I hope it could be a more sporting surface.
No. I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. And I'm saying, and it seems like who's responsible? The Ministry of Sport?
I think so, but I don't know who's the head curator here.
Man, what? Forget about head curator, man. Go into the village and find a man who could. There's a guy called Michael. He used to work at Smith. He's from St. Patrick, Macintosh. And Michael told me something one time. He, because he prepares pitches. And he said, Dre, I can make a pitch really, really hard and that pitch be steaming at you. He says, it all depends on what you add to the water.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what do you mean? He says, there are different things you can add to the water. Just to the water, you know, that you're wetting that ground with. And on that day, you see, and it also depends on the amount of sunlight you give to that pitch. If you ensure that every morning that sun, when it comes out, it bakes that pitch, it's not going to be a sandbank. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, and deteriorate.
And it's going to come at you. But it's like if them fellas didn't know what they're doing. Good morning.
Good morning, Andre. How are you?
I'm there.
Andre, I sent my 2 cents done on my phone, you know.
Well, you're lucky.
This is Chanel. I'm just calling in to
Chanel,
say good morning.
how you doing? Girlfriend.
By now, I say it, I get accustomed to my voice, you know.
At yet, once you call me before Chanel, I'm to you. Don't let you call me every day, aren't you?
Oh, gosh. Good morning to you.
Uh-huh.
Good morning to the Real FM family. Good morning to Grenada on the whole. I'm just calling in. Can I use this opportunity to say good morning to my family?
Sure, sure.
My mother, Chanda Peters, and my sisters. I have 5 of them, Shani, Delo, Cassie, Chanik, and Matlin. I want to say good morning to you guys. Have a good day. I'm off today, so I'm kind of relaxing.
You forget one person. Well,
who?
Your husband?
Hey, Mr. Dabrio. Mr. Dabrio gets good morning already.
Hey, give him man why he's not, give him man why he's taking that joker.
Andre, you know, I also want to use the moment to kind of motivate someone. I know that I will be motivating somebody this morning.
Go ahead.
To say that they need to trust the process. They need to, whatever it is that they're going through, just know that it doesn't last forever. There's a season for everything under the sun. You know, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. As we know, we need to trust in the process, have faith that it's going to be over soon. And also to, you know, pray about it and believe that it's going to work out for the better, right? We all go through things, and we have to be strong, you know, for our family and for ourselves as well. Basically, that is what I wanted to say this morning. That is what, you know, I was feeling on the inside, to just talk to somebody this morning. I know I spoke to somebody this morning. But today is a beautiful day. The umbrella looks good. The wind is heavy. The sun is out. Beautiful day.
Chanel, I must say this to you before you go. The last time you spoke, when the program is finished, 5 individuals, including a politician, spoke to me and says, "Who is that young lady?" I'm like, "Well, I don't really know, but she's from Nonpareil." And they said, that young lady just put a whole different spin on the whole thing. They admired what you had to say. And I was going to ask you a question so that you will say something this morning. And you blow me away again. Because you said something without me even asking. That motivational piece that you just did. Chanel, if there's one person that will stand up, there will be, you know, trust me.
Yes. I'm this kind of person. I like to motivate people. Even on work, it's the same spirit that I have, you know. I don't want to have this, you know, sometimes based on the energy that you give off, you know, it spreads to people. So if you come with a negative vibe, people will feel that kind of way. But if you come all pumped and spirited to space that day, persons will actually feel that vibe. It's like a current, you know, it runs through your body to that person. You know, if somebody have this kind of vibe about them and you're not feeling it, you're gonna know. You're gonna know that, hey, this person, you know, are really not feeling them. Like, you know, if that person don't like you, you would know too, because they would give off that vibe, you know. But I'm all about, you know, just keeping people up and happy. I don't drink coffee. Don't get me wrong, I don't drink coffee. I'm just hype. But, you know, that's just one part of me that, you know, everybody, they tend to notice, because I always have this bright smile and I always try to, you know, motivate persons that things don't last forever. You know, I've been through it. My mother has been through it. She's still going through it, you know, because our brother passed in October 20 years old, young, strong, vibrant young man. Nothing wrong with him. Just went to sleep and never wake up.
Wow.
And it's a process, and that's why we keep saying trust in the process. Trust that it will be over soon, you know. And it was hard for Mommy because that's her only son, you know. So it's something that she kept telling us, trust the process. And we're going to be launching something soon on Trust the Process. So I want you and every one of your listeners, everybody in Grenada, to just stay tuned for that.
No, well,
right?
when you're launching, we're launching it right here. Don't worry, we're launching it right here.
I know you got my back, and I have your back.
Tell mom she could adopt me.
Andrea, you're going to love that lady. You're going to love that lady.
Tell mom she could adopt me. And I ain't have to get pampers, and I don't like milk.
Well, yes, easy to take care of.
Chanel, girl.
Also, I want to ask.
Yeah.
Senator Nolan Cox, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, each one of them had their little thing in different communities and so on, in a different constituency.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't hear anything about him posting anything to the South. And I want to be there to support him, you know?
Okay. I know that Dr. Mitchell, Nimrod Oliver, and Peter David, they had something in the Grand Mall area.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what Senator Nolan Cox and maybe Gregory Boyne, maybe he would have teamed up with Gregory and Son and had something. I'm not too sure.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear anything, so.
Yeah. But I'll try to see if I could get when are you off next?
I'm off today and tomorrow. I'm working Sunday and Monday. So I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday of next week.
Okay, so here's what. I'm going to try my best to see if I can get Senator Nolan Cox to have a conversation with him here on Wednesday. Okay, so you can call in and ask him a couple of questions.
Oh gosh, my skin just raised.
Yeah, let your skin raise.
Andre, thank you so much.
I'll try my best to do that. I'll try my best to do that for you.
And thank you for everything. Thank you for your listeners listening to me this morning. It was an awesome pleasure.
It was nice having you, my dear.
All right.
Chanel!
Bye, Andre. Have a good day.
Take care. Great.
All right. Bye.
It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www. You on your sheshe smile again. Let me show them people here.
Why?
Your sheshe smile.
Why?
Why not? There you are. There. So let's see him in the corner over there. There's him. Yeah. You like Chanel? She's a nice girl.
Yeah, positive vibes.
Positive lady, man.
Real. She sung real.
Yeah. Well,
authentic.
That's real feminine. Authentic. Yeah. She's got it like that, man. Love the lady. I have never met her.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never met her. I've seen pictures. I believe that those are her pictures on
the book?
On the book and so on, but I've never met her. But she is a wonderful person. Not seems to be. She is a wonderful person. And I'm definitely going to try and get, remind me of that one, eh?
Cox.
Yeah. So that she can, hear him and she can ask him a couple of questions of her own. And we need to speak to Cox too, because I don't know if folks would have realized that the road gangs have gone into a different mood.
Yeah.
Remember they were doing huge patches now?
Yeah.
Now they're doing potholes.
Yeah.
And that's a different mood that they would have gone into. And I want to say, I have never seen it, and I keep telling folks of things I've never seen before. Last Sunday it was, Carl?
Yeah.
Last Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
There was one crew of guys working from the Plains area coming towards Satyrs.
Yeah.
And another crew working from Satyrs going towards Plains.
Yeah.
Amazing. Never seen that before. And people keep saying nothing do happening. There are 3 or 4 holes close to me, Carl. For driving, it was not a problem because I would negotiate them because I'm fully aware of them being there. But for most drivers, they go to them, blow.
Mm-hmm.
Carl, that used to wake me up in the night. Sleeping and then you hear a vehicle falling over like sharks. Carl, no, the sharks only going. That is how the sharks going.
Yeah.
So they've gone into the moods of doing the holes, doing potholes now, and that is good. They've done some work going towards the Hermitage area, and one would expect that they will not place too much emphasis
on
resurfacing that area because of the project that is being done.
Yeah.
So one has to understand that. And I hope that the politicians, see again, the politicians don't take the opportunity, yeah? It's like, oh, you have to come and tell them, yeah, but no. There you talk now.
Yeah.
There you talk. So I like Kate.
Yeah, Kate.
See, even if Kate ain't talking, she gonna send a message and say, hey, what kind of thing you saying there, boy? Behave yourself, eh? Anyway, I'm sending a message.
What? All the jerseys are?
No. Oh! Let me try to see if we can find the guy again. For the jerseys, for the man. Yeah. Let me see, but it's important, you know. We had to find that jersey for the man to tell the man we could get that. But I have a feeling that this Dexter is affiliated with some guys, man. He should be able to pull off that. If Dexter don't answer this time, it's because he's ignoring me. But that's okay. Dexter is related to Paul Schoon, so he could ignore people. No, again.
You have reached.
I've reached what? Leave me alone. I've reached. Okay, let me call Shoma Wells then. She might be able to tell me where I can find a jersey. What you feel?
Yeah, try her.
You feel?
Yeah.
Okay, Shoma Wells. I'm calling her one time. Blutoto blow. She might be able to tell me where I can get a jersey. Like nobody don't know where to get jersey. Morning Ventures. Yes.
Hello?
Good morning, Miss Shoma Wells. You're live on the radio. Careful what you say.
Ah, boy. What can I do for you?
What?
I hear you tell a man all kind of things this morning, or talk or whatever.
What I tell people?
Something about organize.
Oh, that?
And whatnot. I want you to boof me like you boof the man. What you calling me for?
If you should have hear me defending you just now, you didn't hear that part.
I heard you, we.
Oh, you heard that? Oh.
It's just that I was going in my car, so I couldn't.
So I'm telling people and them just leave you all. There's certain people that
I don't know. I asked you the question. Who interfere with me?
I doesn't mention that people and them name, girl. I doesn't mention those names.
Are you talking about Jim Jones?
Good for you. You could mention name. Your business.
I don't know. I hear somebody telling you something this morning about me and legal action, and I hear defending me and saying they will joke people in the mouth.
I want fight.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, fight I want that. Joking them in the mouth. They must learn.
Okay, I thought you were just a mouth organ, and then you're a finger pusher too.
Hey, I a finger pusher, pushing finger in their face. Shams, let me ask you a question, girl. Somebody called me this morning early and asked, where could they find West Indies shirt?
And you tell the person you're gonna find out and let them know, and me you want to find out from for me, eh? Why you call the other fella name that you say you'll defend that he don't get along? You'll defend him to the last. Why you call him?
Listen, now Clever just sent a message and say, call Troy. Me?
We're talking. Understand? He know what he's talking about.
No, we ain't talking. No, try, Andrea and try to talk in this wrong, but don't interfere with us still, you know that. We ain't talking. We ain't talking again. That's how it is, you know that. You know that is good. But
I know how the two of y'all love hate kind of bro romance. So what's good? I'm really live in truth.
Yes, you are live, Shams. Come on.
Well, you know, I'm kind of to understand that I have been in the mouthpiece of individuals based on my pronouncement. It tells me that they're being tickled, and they will be further tickled we further be joked.
You have a nice way of putting it, Shoma. Carl Caton does put it this way. Anytime you pelt a stone in a pen, the pig that get hit does make noise. The mother pig doesn't say nothing. So that pig get hit. That pig get hit by what you say, that pig get hit. So that pig
Well, I
make noise.
understand it. Well, they say that you have to know how to understand your ratings out there. And it's your message, with messaging, I'm a communication specialist, Andre. In messaging, you know who you're talking to most times. Sometimes you have a multiplicity of audiences that you're trying to reach.
Exactly.
And then you will see them as they respond. So it working?
Yeah, let you work, man. Yeah. I'll call it to my grandmother, you're hot in the cut.
Let me just say this to you.
Yeah.
Many have tried and all have failed. I always say, what you shooting at, it ain't even there. You think you're shooting at something, but it's not there. So keep shooting. But you must watch behind your back and see who is shooting at you.
Well. Right, so, Shoma,
I wonder what it is I said last night that get you so tizzy-wizzy.
I don't know. I have nary a clue, my dear. I don't have a clue.
Neither do I. I mean, what? A little chuputumi could have you in such a frenzy. Oy, oy, oy. But it is expected. It is expected, but tread carefully. You may feel you have the upper hand, but what you don't understand is a big foot that's coming down on you eventually. You may feel you have the ammunition, yeah? But what you fail to realize is nuclear power that you're going to get eventually. So be careful. There's a lot more ammunition than you can have.
Shall I use a Putin?
Hey. Oh my goodness. No, but seriously, Andre, I'm not bothered. Let me tell you something. And I say this to people all the time. I'm at a stage in my life where my beliefs are very strong in a lot of ways. And I have the right, like any other body, to express myself as I see fit. And I will further say this. I do it with the greatest of respect along the way. I do not disrespect people. I do not disrespect the state. I do not disrespect the office of the Prime Minister or the Prime Minister. I do not disrespect the church, the courts, you name it. So if you want to operate with your gross disrespect and your mawet, and figure that because you have a set of fans listening to you and laughing along with you, you're going to get you somewhere. Not even your people want you, much less. Trust me, I know you know. It's called use and abuse. At the end of the day, that's what's going on there. I said to a gentleman once that came to see me, what's going on with that, Oh no, we don't support it. But the person have a lot of followers. I say, okay. So you prefer to be sailing down the Jordan River in a handbasket with some rotten old bananas than to jump out of the basket and save yourself? The hell you're going in a handbasket? Heading down the road, down the river.
Down the river they shall go.
But talking about the and I have an idea why the individual, whoever that may be, I don't know who it is, may have a problem. But talking about the South, I just want to say that I made a comment last night about a very honorable man, a man of integrity, a man of honesty, yeah? a humble man, a man who always have a listening ear in the South. And that of Nolan Cox. And who vex. Yeah? And listen to the words I use, carefully. Integrity, honesty. And I have to go further than that.
Shoma, it's interesting that you speak to Nolan Cox like that. There's a young lady who just called the station, and she's from Nonpareil. She works at the hospital, and she said this morning that she wants to go and help Nolan Cox. Imagine she's living in Nonpareil.
Listen, man, that guy is such a wonderful. Well, I could say young man because I'm older than him by far.
Of course. We are the elders.
Trust me, Andre. Yeah. I work with this man. I work with this man. Dedicated, committed to whatever it is he's engaged in. And he's an intelligent human being. He come in and stutter up in front of you, though. You understand? He can speak well. And when you listen to him, you know that it's coming with that level of commitment and level of care and consideration for you. He speaks with that utter heartiness. I want to say heart. It comes from his heart because he's genuine. You understand? And what I love most about him, he'd not want to mama guy you. If he can do something or if he knows something, fair enough. If he doesn't, he'll let you know. That's a man of the moment. That's a man I would put my ex to. You got it?
And Shoma, you're missing out one thing.
Hey, what? You there, Uncle Carl? Tell me.
He's the man of one wife.
Oh, Lord of its mercy.
Well, just saying it is a fact. He's the man of one wife.
How you like to
No. Well, when laying out the antecedents of the man, you ought to say everything about him. You cannot say he does help and then he does do all that thing or anything. You have to say the whole story. Don't leave out some. He's the husband of.
Story's a big one, eh?
No, he's the husband of one wife. I don't want you to leave out that part, Shoma.
Are we dealing with polygamy? Ochi. No, let me just say this, Andre. I meet up a fella the other day and we have a conversation and he come up with some issues and whatnot about who lose friend and all of that. I say all them friends are such a hypocrites because they're doing worse than who you're talking about. You know what I mean? And right there and then I said something, I can't tell you what I tell the individual in his condemnation. He shut up his mouth one time. Andre, I literally had to say, don't go there. When you start to talk about my children, you know what I'm talking about, Andre.
Yeah, don't go there.
Don't go there. When I say, man, you're hitting the wrong grounds, you know, and I give him why. Crawl back like a snail, you know, in a shell. Don't bother with them. I am not afraid. Carl, let me just say this to you. I have lived a life rising above all odds. And I'll tell you exactly why. May God rest his soul. We know he's the father of independence. He has tried and failed. For no reason at all, you know, because of family, name. He had the revolution.
Yeah.
Phyllis Code tried and she failed. Yeah? And I'll also say to you, 2008, the government that was in power tried and failed.
Miserably.
So when you see them coming, tell them I will always be ahead of the game. I have never spoken out in the past, but I choose to do so now. And too bad for you. So don't interfere with me. You'll be surprised to know what my arsenal is filled with.
Shoma, why you beating there? You're masking your officer.
Well, my medication I'm putting on the table here in my office, boy. But you know.
Your medication you're putting, sir? Well, so...
Making good noise to it.
So we're taking the stone?
You called to interfere with me this morning, Andre. You mustn't interfere with me, It's like a kind of thing that has come out with me,
I hear you. Anyway, go about your business. I gone. Later.
Anyway, don't the man that call you and tell you about the organizing properly. Don't treat him so bad next time.
Sure, man, no, when you can't just pelt stone at me and I having to duck.
He tell you it's your radio station, you know what you could do.
He challenging me to shut him out, but I ain't gonna take that beat.
Anyway, I want to say good morning to my children,
Okay.
And let them know that I'll always defend them.
Your daughters just say good morning.
Yeah? I didn't hear you.
Your daughter just says good morning.
Yeah, they're my children. I'll always defend them. I'll always defend them. Let them come with it. Let them come with it. The trouble is, a lot of them don't know that I'm turning them,
Exactly.
So when you see they come, and I hit them, I let them talk, and when they talk, and I hit them that, it boil on like Baji. But I was waiting for them to talk, because I want to hear what they have to say. Lordy. Andrew, let me go.
Bernadette Abraham says good morning.
Who?
Bernadette Abraham.
Oh, morning, Bernadette. Morning, Bernadette. And let me just tell you this before I leave, Andre. You see where I sit right now? I am fearless. Fearless. Let me tell you why. I never tell you this before. Yeah. I am a victim of NDC. Let that be known that I have been a victim of NDC. When you hear they talk about victimization, I am a victim of NDC. Because when they had to send their senior officer to escort me out of the office in GIS in 2008, I am a victim of NDC. So let me say this to you, to bring it to today. You know what they say? What they say about do you? What kind what they say about do you and do whatever? I can't remember the same.
You do it, you and do same damn thing.
Same damn thing. Yeah. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell the whole of Grenada this. I know for a fact, and I don't have to ask nobody this question. NDC in office, I become a victim. And not only a victim working in government, but I've been a victim even after I left and went to work in GBN. You want me to tell you about that? Why do you think my job became redundant in GBN? Huh? When my boss from Barbados could step in my office and tell me, just come out in, you know where, in the botanical gardens, and they're saying that doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm watching the man in, yeah?
Any good
they
man
come behind
office?
me on to the point. They write all Trinidad. Listen to me carefully. Where them now? And they're up on to the point. Are they the opposition? No, but they're up on to the point. They write my company in Trinidad telling them that I given people of the NNP who are not parliamentarians, ting on to the point. I had to end up going back and searching files to defend the purpose up to the point. Where them now? Them is the opposition? Or they reject? Look, boy, tell that person who want to talk about me, know what he talking about, Because he self, I believe it's a he, and if it's who I think it is, the amount of information I have on him could sink the biggest ship in the world. So tell him behave. Have a nice day.
Hey, Bishoma, before you go.
Yes?
You don't want us to go?
No, I want to be in solidarity with Shoma and tell her that school children never stone empty mango trees.
You're so right, my darling.
And then when people desperate, Shoma, you know the fruits.
Yeah.
And that is a move of desperation.
Of course.
All right. Anytime they interfere with you, I go fight. Later.
I need the station belongs to Andrea Carl, so next thing you know, he kick out on me. So let me go my way.
Yeah, go before I kick you out.
Tell me I know what to do. I could hang up, so I go hang up right
now.
now.
Man, Andre have a lion log and names here. They could do what they want with him and he don't say nothing. And you happen to be one of them.
Hey, I'm number one, you know.
You name the Oli on the lion log.
Anyway, take care, yeah?
All
right, later.
Later, y'all.
All right,
Bye-bye.
good. Bye.
All right, good.
SBW, Sherma Beautiful Wells.
And you see what is happening, Andre? No. You don't like when I use the word, the surrogates of the opposition have a free rein to attack and to demonize any person they feel is a threat to the agenda. Case in point from ours. And they sit idly by and allow that to happen, just as they sit idly by and allow disrespect to prevail in the country. And even to the point when school children doing things, you don't hear they say nothing, but they using it as a forward and saying, time for change. They don't aid in abetting in helping or appeasing or alleviating the situation, but time for change. That is the mantra. But not time for change for a man just slandering everybody who he deem fit to slander. Not a wordy song. When you tell them, yeah, but he have influence. Influence what? He trying that a lot of years now and the result doesn't bear the influence. And this time the influence wouldn't be the result wouldn't be it. So one little poll, Andre Donald. One little poll. And what is laughable, Andre Donald? You have a guy with a program say he carrying out his own poll. Because he know the poll is skewed and slanting a party direction. So he say, call in because he know all who does call. So put in the jackassness. And he say he carrying out a poll. But the real poll had them desperate. So all house 4 years were in fix now. 4 years, I remember 4 years, 7 months, and 19 days they last for. 4 years they wait. But they're not saying the man they accused of not helping them give money from his own pocket to pay truck. All that kind of thing. They live in all that pattern conveniently. Desperation.
I never put no money in me underpants.
No.
I never put money in me underpants. I never touch no girl on no plane.
No.
I ride on plane, go England. I ride on plane, go China. I had females as my plane mates, if you'll call it that. One of our passengers together. We sat together. I never touched no one on no plane.
And I never hear you take vacation to go and break up lives and livelihood.
Exactly. I ain't put no money, no underpants. And to hide it from people. I don't have money to push in underpants.
And the thing about, I never hear you go and you put and take goods after 5.
Yeah, after 5, I doesn't do so and go and sing after 5. Take goods, I don't do that.
You never go in no church and confess wrongdoings?
Yeah, and I'm not a pastor who condoning that. Not that. My name not stand for time.
You're not no man of God condoning thing?
You understand? And people doing so and say he crazy. Not crazy! You don't crazy? I wasn't the one. The fair-skinned lady on the western side who was involved in politics. Well, she ran one time, yeah? That fair-skinned lady. She never had to come and bail me out from the police, you know?
No.
For taking material that belonged to people who suffer under Ivan. She never had to do that for me now, all right?
And now they highlighting a easy out house and housing.
Mm-hmm. Don't interfere. I'm warning all you. Because if that material had gone to the south, that person wouldn't have be complaining about housing right now. Behave all yourself. Alright? All you thieving material and want to get on, go ahead. Go ahead. Where all your money coming out in America, I'll go stop the flow, you know, because I know you're coming out. Alright? Where all your money coming out in America, I am going to stop the flow. Don't let me have to do so and start to put pressure and thing, and next thing all your funds just dry up.
And not only that,
I want all you to get the money, you know, because it means foreign exchange coming in.
More disposable income in the community.
Right. I know that. Alright. So I'm bothering. You understand? You have more money to gamble. Disposable income. Wow. And when I say gamble, I mean wappy and thing. Yeah? That's what I mean. Yeah? I'm talking about them like one-arm bandits and them.
And they can't escape the fact to say that he is not part of them. Because he is boasting that he organized a particular event and they all was on it, making utterances. So they can't divorce themselves from this guy now. And then I recognize why they cannot stop him. Because he has admitted once he organized it will happen. So they depend on him. What's sad to say, he won't be enough. So until and unless I don't let the Grenadian people know I don't support in this jackassness, they won't worry, darling. And with these utterances, I expect some to react, Andre. Because it's a natural fact, and what we see here is factual. They could take it anyhow they want. And if we offend them, we mean to.
Anybody who was offended this morning, based on what I would have said, I meant it to offend.
The truth does offend.
I meant it to offend anybody at all. Did the Prime Minister get offended this morning? Sir, I'm not even saying sorry. I meant it to offend.
And even though you say sorry, you don't cry. So
I don't
mean
cry.
it.
Exactly. I don't cry and say sorry. You understand? I meant it to offend. So all they were doing, son, don't interfere. You get me? When you see me and Dr. Mitchell chilling and we chatting, don't interfere. We have a very good relationship. He doesn't know when to tell me I'm wrong. I don't know when to tell him, boss, I ain't agree with you. Yeah? What? You feel I doesn't tell him that? You think again. I say, boss, I ain't agree with you. I ain't really agree with that. And then you give me a kind of eye. Yeah. But let me leave that day. All I say to y'all, Keith Mitchell, my producer, my children, Hunter, yeah, one then who's Hunter, don't worry about that. See them people there? My sisters, brother gone already, he gone and take care of the lady. Sisters and my nieces and son, don't interfere them. Don't interfere. Leave them alone. Understand that, you know that, learn that, and believe that, you know. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Carrico, PD Martinique, rest of the Eastern Caribbean. Good morning to y'all.
I like your mood this morning, man.
Like my mood. West Indies women, they third.
They won.
Now. They third now, innit?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, is that a good thing?
Yeah, they win. That third game they win.
They're third in the standings now.
Okay, behind Australia. No?
I feel behind Australia and India.
Okay, Australia seems to be playing that thing good too.
You feel?
Yeah, well, I think they might win all the games so far.
That mean they're playing good.
Yeah, playing good to win.
Me? What? But you see, he beat up a girl last campaign when somebody tell him his girl was talking to a security guy where she worked. You hear that?
Yes.
Okay.
he persuaded her in a manner consistent to know the norms or thing.
He beat her up. He beat her up, you know. What happened to this guy? Guy, leave people alone now. You understand? Leave people alone. Beating up your girl for talking to a guy, a security guy. You just wear sandals, Carl?
Nope.
Okay.
Why?
She just wears sandals.
Yeah.
The girl.
Or get beat up?
Yeah, she just wears sandals.
What happened?
Because you don't understand what I say, so I ain't agree with it.
Are you speaking to me in satire, man?
Yeah, I see if does wear sandals.
No, man, I don't wear no sandals.
Right. She does wear sandals. She loves wearing sandals. That sustains her. Yeah. She does wear sandals. Let me show people how you look like this morning.
Nah, man, why you doing that?
Yeah, let me show them. There you. Oh, there he is. There he is. Raise your hand if you love it. Yeah, you see, you raise your hand up there. I have a song to play. Depot, tell me play that song. I'd never heard it before, but I'm going to trust Depot and play it. Although if this song no good, don't blame me. Blame Depot. Where you fit to tell this on this one this morning? Where you fit to tell? Seriously, ain't making no joke on that one. Depot, tell me find that song and play it.
You get the song?
Uh-huh. Ruth Thomas says she knows sandal mean. Well, you know what sandals mean. Well, sandals is a shoe, not soccer?
Yeah.
Footwear.
Yeah.
Footwear. Alright. Depot say play this song, Carl. Let's listen to it a little bit. Eh?
Your next singer, ladies and gentlemen, happens to be, well at last, the people's choice, Cypher. And how about that round of applause for
That
Cypher?
big guy, so man.
Last election had so much fun. I am one who's sorry it done. Last election had so much fun. Sci-fi is one who's sorry it done. I love to see how men tuning beats. Some of them hands trembling like leaves. On the roadside they'll testify. With a manifesto only packed with lie. If you hear them, we'll take away the oil field from the Yankee and divide them up between all of we. Tate and Lyle wouldn't have no claim. We'll take away the factories, also sugarcane. We'll take the animals and turn to meat. Horse hoof and cow heel would be very sweet. After all these things have been said, they stone down the candidate with rotten egg.
That's what they should have gotten last election. They'll get this one. No, I ain't preaching violence. You're crazy out. Now I ain't doing that. You're mad. Can't. But be careful what you do.
Some people say that it was confusing. The Lord said no, it was just amusing. If a man is down to gain power, he showed the lions in which he devour. One came from England down here, and you can believe he was well prepared. With some assistance from I and you. Here what the scientists decide to do. He said that children will be getting education from England by television. The train could make no money in town. He run in a rail underground. He'll be building houses up in the air, and helicopter will be taking you up there. So if you tumble down like a mouse, don't frighten. You're falling right down inside your house.
Ay, Cypher. You know something? I need to put this one on blast, eh? I received a call a couple months ago from a gentleman. There's a male voice on the line, and the male voice identified themselves as Tevin Campbell, and that he wanted to have a conversation with me. Okay, fine, no problem. So he indicated that the next time he was in Grenada, he will seek me out and we'll have that conversation. I said, sure, no problem. Carl, about 2 weeks ago, Tevin Campbell was at Helena's restaurant. A mere 150.
Tevin Campbell?
Tevin Andrews, sir.
Yeah.
Tevin Andrews was at Helena's restaurant. A mere 150, 200 yards away from where Real FM is right now.
Yeah.
Neither did he call, or did he turn up, or did he show up and say, I want to see Andrew down.
And he walked past Real FM?
He did. So it shows you, or it should tell you how these people are. And what they did, Carl, was this. They dangled to see if I was hungry.
They dangled to see if you was emoji?
Yeah, they dangled. But they realized that I was like, okay, if you want to meet, we talk. The idea of going to lunch with you ain't nothing. Nah. If you come, we had to go to lunch in Pitians or in Belmont Estate. I places that
because we are one family?
Yeah, I places that I'm accustomed eating.
So we are one family?
Mm-hmm. So lunch was not going to be something that would impress me. I need monies to run this establishment, yes, but I am not going to do so and jump overboard for monies. Not like that.
You won't be a mercenary.
No, I'm not a mercenary.
And
if you want me to work for you, meaning if you want the station to work to advertise your stuff, by all means.
Okay, you offer a service?
I offer a service. By all means, you could advertise.
And you don't discriminate enough for any service?
No. If you want to pay for an hour and you have a presenter, or you can convince a member of the staff here to be your presenter, by all means. It means more money coming into the coffers. I will not be your presenter. Because, as Carl would say, I preach the gospel of the NNP, so I can't do so and come and be your presenter also. I am not, you see, here's what, And the National Democratic Congress should only be advertising at Real FM. Because Real FM will ensure that they get what they pay for.
Yeah.
I am not like them other stations who pretending. You understand? They're pretending that they're supporting you.
And then they're trying to sabotage.
You understand? I am not pretending that I'm supporting you. You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You understand?
You don't want to go sideways.
But I ain't telling you to advertise. That is entirely up to you. I ain't telling you not to advertise. That's entirely up to you.
Well, Andrew, at the same time, within politics, there's no permanent friends and no permanent enemies.
No. Nope.
And one put it as politics makes strange bedfellows, so you ought not discount anybody.
I don't. I say to them, hey, come on.
That is why I don't understand when persons who are very sympathetic to the Congress have now aligned themselves with the NNP, they calling them names. I don't understand, I don't get it.
There's one song I had to play before I go, and I want to play it in its almost in its entirety, Carl. I must play that song before I go. I'm playing for the guy. Wee! What's Merchant correct name again, Carl? Can you? Do you remember?
What's her name?
Merchant.
Yeah.
What's his God-given name? You know the song?
Norman was my good partner. To me he was like a brother. A jack of all trades, a very good sportsman. A real heavy dude, all the girls like Norman. Then he left and went away to our next country. And when he came back,
was a different story. Aha!
He walking and shaking his
Whee!
and Johnny lips. He did to himself, I don't know, but he really changed.
After he come back from England.
Wearing a tight band and a handbag in his hand. Some say no, this ain't true. And he wearing makeup up to ask him.
Ask him what happened to him when he come back from England. Mention something about the Savary friend. Yeah. Ask him who saved him from jail. That's what you need to do. And you see the water lady, she ain't talking, but one day the water lady go talk. When you hear that water lady speak out about this thing one day, all you go say, Lord, that's why I've been putting my money all the time. Ask the water lady.
We both went to school together. From small we was always partners. Breaking beach and pitching marbles in the yard. Now Lord, what is this? Like my partner gone, man. When he passed in, all the boys just looked at him. And if you see how Norman must be blushing, whatever he do with so plain, he believed that he's not a man again. And here he even gone so far to change his name to Norman. Wearing a tight pants and a handbag in his hand. I say no, this ain't true. And he's wearing makeup too. I asked him, Norman, is that you? Tell me, Norman, is that you? I want to know, Norman, is that you?
Norman, is that you that touched the girl on the plane?
This morning I walk up to him.
It's a good thing they clean the place, we.
We happening. He watched me cut eye.
He stoops and he walk off.
People was watching, so he start to show.
All they know that how he just be.
Hey Norman, boy, it's me, your good old partner.
It's me that day the water lady go talk just
now. But I can't remember.
If they didn't clean up the man, you know the man?
Yeah.
If Keith Mitchell did not allow the gentleman and give them the opportunity
Savary
to develop the place, Norman in jail now. The Savary is a good man. He's supposed to be carrying the Savary on his head.
I want to know.
Anybody who want to call me now because I ain't have much time. You're going to cricket. Into not Sabina. What do you call it again?
Kensington.
Kensington Oval in South Barbados. 71 for 1. Yeah. Nice damn West Indies score right now. No man, that's been good. But what happened to this guy? But the amount of things people have in their crowd to let go on you, I don't behave yourself. Why don't behave yourself? Morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Morning, Chief. How are you doing this morning?
I'm alright. Who's this?
Just cause just big your fan.
Thank
I
you.
just follow and walk there now. I just had the headphone in me this morning.
Okay.
Mr. Andre.
Alright. Thank you.
Alright?
Thank you very much.
Alright, from Tito.
Oh, Tito!
Yeah.
Jetlags, I thought you were supposed to send me some information, Tito.
No, boy, didn't give me your number. I don't
You
know
have a pen? You have a pen, Tito? You have a pen?
Here now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
457.
Hold on, and you're good. Yeah.
457.
4. Yeah.
6188.
Thanks very much, man.
Link me and send them pictures and them now, man, Tito. Tito, you're good? How was the program Saturday, Tito? How was the program? You like it?
Well, yeah, fine. We're in Baghdad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The program was wonderful, man. You all guys did a wonderful job. You DJ, well, the mic man, which is you, I give you all a thumbs up. Like, first time I really come out and see you all live, and I like the love that Real FM have. You understand? So continue on. Andre, just stay with us and stay with him, right? We're looking after you.
I got you, bro.
Have a pleasant day, man.
One love. Good.
Okay.
All right. Tito. My boy Tito from Baghdad.
Baghdad.
Yeah, that. Well, he doesn't live in Baghdad. He lives outside, but you know he's in that.
He frequents Baghdad.
That cauldron of people is where he belongs. A cauldron of people. He's a strong supporter of Kate, as in Lewis.
Yes.
Yeah, that's strong. Okay, good morning.
Andre, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, the program, a long time I didn't listen to your program, but I listened to your program this morning. And I don't find everybody have skeleton in their closet. But as big people, we shouldn't behave in that manner. And we have to show the young ones example, and when the young people listen, what to expect.
What are you talking about?
Everybody has
what are you talking about?
skeleton in their closet.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
So we shouldn't behave in that manner.
What manner? Let's ask you what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what the program was based on this morning.
I tell you already, when all you have all your dotishness like that, don't call here.
And those remarks, that's not.
Don't call here with your stupidness. Don't call. Nobody begging for you to call. You understand? With all your dotishness, don't call. Call other people. Call Francis Pierre. Monday to Thursday, 12 to 1. Call him. Don't call. Don't call an Andre Day. Call Francis Pierre. Call Shaggy. Don't call me with all your dotishness because you know I'm going to tell her this straight up. Did I cut her off? No, I didn't cut her off. She hung up. But don't call here. Good morning. God bless you all. Take care. I love you all. Why are you looking at me like a Cheshire cat or dead? So that Cheshire cat dead this morning. What you sir?
No, I just hear and I'm just taking in the vibes, man. What could I say? The hypocrisy of people. There is some people who are on social media every day, slandering everybody, berating the country, and those people are in those seats fit to tell them nothing. They don't mention not no skeleton in a cover or all that thing.
Skeleton in a cover. Don't call me and tell me that.
They glorify it.
Call Francis P and them.
And whenever it doesn't sound pleasing to them, they become all righteous, all holy.
Mm-hmm.
If you say it's wrong, it's wrong.
The pig get hit again. A pig get hit there. Don't call me and tell me them kind of thing. Call Francis P, call Shaggy. And
a man saying show pee on people and tell them mash dog. You don't say nothing.
You don't say nothing. Yeah?
A man call people all kind of aliases.
You don't say nothing.
With his son them, you don't say nothing. You know? But you had the goal not to call out skeleton in cover. All of us have skeleton in cover and we know that. But that doesn't mean when somebody's saying something out, you can't think. Everybody entitled to their opinion. You entitled to yours, so do we.
I don't understand.
But if you go in on the thing of correcting people, start from there, because this thing by this particular person is going on years now, more than 10 years now, and you have yet to address them on it. Fix what they in your eye first before you go out. Fix what you saw put in first, and then you go come here and talk about skeleton in cupboard.
Well done. Yeah.
Only Andre and Carla skeleton in the cupboard. Because I don't know, people saying all kind of despicable thing, calling people all kind of name. You all don't say nothing. Just one little fact.
Yeah, one little
The fact that we don't touch people on plane.
Yeah.
The fact that we didn't sting material to go in jail. And that's facts. You don't have no skeleton here. That's real life facts. The water lady have real facts.
Yeah.
Cooley have real facts. And what we saying is factual. It's not about making up or slandering nobody. That happened.
Pig get it again. Interfere with me. Not to interfere with me. Especially when you hear it, what? All you could do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday too. When you hear Thursday and Friday, don't interfere with me.
Shoma getting all kind of slander. Why don't tell them to say that our Shoma?
Yeah? Why don't call them and tell them?
Call them and tell them what they say our Shoma to stop everybody a skeleton. That's what you have to do.
Kami sit down struggling to make $1 on the bus terminal. Why don't tell him to interfere with Kami? But me ladder low, interfere with me. Let me limb up your watch, girl. Well, let me definitely watch.
And you have a blessed weekend, eh?
Yeah, you too, but
take care and be safe.
Be safe too, eh?
And you have to be extra safe because I know the how to get you now, eh?
Ah, please. Just to let folks know that Lovely Cricket comes out of the Kensington Oval in Barbados today. West Indies versus Australia. And West Indies, after Australia making some 507 runs for 9 declared, West Indies batting 71 for 1. Cricket today comes to you with the compliments of the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Grenada Cooperative Bank, Renelec, the Grenada Tourism Association, and Housing Authority of Grenada, and the National Lottery Authorities. They are all coming together to ensure that Lovely Cricket is right here on your favorite radio station. This is Real 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Stay tuned. Cricket should be starting in a couple of ticks. Stay with us.
This is Real FM Radio, broadcasting from studios located at Main Street Hotel, St. Patrick, on frequencies 91.9 and 91.5 FM and www.therealfmgrenada, our online presence. We are about to join cricket commentators at the Kensington Oval, Bridgetown, Barbados, for live cricket coverage in the second test between West Indies and England. Coverage of the games come to you with the compliments of Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, Grenada Electricity Services Grenelec, Grenada Tourism Authority, National Lotteries Authority, Grenada Development Bank, Housing Authority of Grenada, and Grenada Cooperative Credit Union. Stay tuned.
What the odds would have been. 71 for 1. Matt Fisher is going to start with 2 slips and a gully in conventional catching positions. First delivery is bang on the money, and Craig Brathwaite plays it away defensively up towards mid-off. Ollie Pope's on the field. Start of play as the Barmy Army launch into their traditional